Welcome back. We're in a video series talking about 5 steps, a pre-planning checklist for pastors to get ready to launch a church capital campaign. These are steps you can begin working right now today to get ready to raise maximum funds for your church. In step 1, we learned about the best way to get started. It's about committing to a foundation of faith. In this video, we're going to be talking about step 2, which is financial discipleship, stewardship versus generosity giving. It's going to be a good one, so let's get started. Hey, what's up? This is David Cassie. We're all about helping you share the vision to raise maximum funds for your church. Step 2 is about financial discipleship. Now, I don't need to talk to you about giving in your church. You know the ways that you teach discipleship, but I want to challenge you with a few thoughts, maybe give you some creative insight on a different way to think about it, right? So when I think about stewardship versus generosity giving, it makes me think about an analogy maybe outside of the church. See, our company works with other colleges and universities to raise massive funds for sports programs, science centers, where you're raising 30, 50, maybe $100 million for foundations to move forward on. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between stewardship and generosity by thinking of it how you would attend a ball game. So number one, I think of a attender as somebody who, hey, they're all excited. They're going to buy a ticket. They're going to go at a certain time. They're going to be a part of the game. They might even do some tailgating, wearing all their colors and being a part of the big school program and all that kind of thing. Those are the attenders to the game. And they're a very important part of that day. But also, I think about what's on the other side of that. There's got to be supporters. And these are the people that we help in their campaigns to go find these supporters who are truly bought in behind the scenes, and they're helping fund the things like training facilities, the locker rooms, the meal programs, everything that's going to take to put that program on a path to success. It really is about thinking long-term and putting the things in place that are going to be bringing success ultimately to the game day experience. So attenders versus supporters. So are you going to be a fan of the game, or are you going to be a true supporter back behind the scene? That's kind of how I think about the whole stewardship versus generosity giving. Part of getting ready for a capital campaign is getting your people prepped and ready and understanding what it is to be a difference between a person that is being a good steward of the money and being a part of the tithing and supporting the church, but also moving to a place of generosity. What are the differences? How does that function? How would they maybe move their mindset into a different place? That is something that you need to be teaching. I'm saying at a minimum of a quarterly level, weaving that into what you do, or what is even better, maybe what a lot of people do already, is using the concepts of giving and teaching about stewardship and generosity throughout other messages that you're teaching. Another thing you can do, set aside time maybe on a quarterly basis or through your discipleship or growth track program that you might have with your people, is to have a certain piece set aside to talk about giving and generosity, stewardship, all those concepts in either a small group, a discipleship class, or a Sunday school type program. One thing everybody can do is to pray. People begin to pray, they begin to engage in the process. This allows them to see and put God as their focus, put faith as their focus. And as you do that, that is a fertile soil for things to begin to grow, for change to begin to happen. I know it sounds cliche, but it's really not about raising money, but it is about raising people up. Ask them to rise up, pray, to lead others, and commit to the process of faith. See God do some amazing things through your church. Now, you've got this one. I trust you to knock it out of the park when it comes to financial discipleship for your church. I hope these steps are bringing clarity to your vision to move forward. If you'd like a printable PDF to download, just click in the description below. Now, I've got to ask you, how big is the vision for you and your church? Does your leadership know what your vision is? Are you in agreement with that vision? Do the people of your church know what the vision is and where they're headed? In step 3, we're going to be talking about adopting a God-sized vision for your church. When you start asking for people to go beyond the tithe and offering, to be a steward of their finances, and to become more generous to give toward projects, you're going to have to bring some details to your game. If you're ready to adopt a God-sized vision, you can click or tap on the screen and to watch the next video. Otherwise, you can watch another video from our library. you got value from this content and you want more, just like and subscribe and we'll make sure we keep those videos coming to you. Now let's keep moving to the next video.